What's up? Hey, what's today? Happy Thursday. What's up? This is Actors Daily Bread. Today I'm talking about declining auditions, how to do it, and dealing with the feelings that come up with it. Okay, so stay tuned. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to pop on tonight. I just came back from grocery shopping, so I got to sort through all the stuff and put it in the freezer and label it and all that good stuff. But I wanted to pop on really quick. So as you pop on, make sure you say hello. If this is your first time watching, I want to welcome you. This is Actors Daily Bread, where I teach you how to crush your auditions, book more work, and live a life that you love. I'm Christine Horn, professional working actress of 20 plus years, and a life and career coach for actors just like you. And I was actually going to come on and talk about something else, so I'll save that for tomorrow or another day. But right when I was getting ready to pop on, I logged into Facebook and I checked my messages, and I had a direct message from somebody who's in our Hollywood Bound Actors Facebook group. So if you're not in that group, come on and join us. The link is above or below. And so this message is this is a shout out for Leonie. You know who you are, Leonie. And she asked, do you ever stop feeling terrible after an audition? No, let me rephrase. That's not what she said. That's not what she said. I'm messing it up. Hey, Gwen Johnson. Thank you for popping on. And so listen, hold on. Before I get into the question, I got a slew of replay watchers. So to all my replay watchers who will watch this later, what's up? Replay watchers. Love you guys. So here was the question. Leonie asked, Christine, do you ever stop feeling terrible after declining an audition, even though you knew it was the absolute right thing to do? And that's why I was like, oh, that's a good question. Because I've been on that side of the coin before, and I know I want to just talk about it on a couple of levels. And that's why I decided to talk about her question instead of what I had planned. There's a mindset shift that has to happen with, we are so eager to get an audition, right? As actors, we just want to work. We want to get an audition. And you may be in a season, ooh, don't drop the ring light. You may be in a season where maybe auditions are not coming as much as you would like. Maybe it's been a little slow. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you're finally starting to get some. And so even the feeling of turning something down makes you feel like, oh shoot, am I going to mess up my whole situation? Are my agents going to be mad at me? Is my manager going to be mad at me? Am I stupid for, turning this down when I need a gig or I need the money? What's up, Adrian Johnson? Yes, Lion King, repping my Lion King tour. We just moved, so it's like whatever shirt I can find, right? But yeah, I never mind repping Lion King. So I want to just talk about some of the feelings. So one is you don't want to disappoint your team. You're thinking, they may think, we got you this audition, why are you turning it down? And unless you have a good reason, that can be tricky. And let's talk about the reasons for a second. Look, if your manager is busting their butt, right? You get 90%, your agent or manager gets 10. So they are busting their butt before they even get a paycheck, right, from you. So they're busting their butt to get this appointment for you. So yes, if you keep turning down audition after audition after audition after audition, what's up, Marbra? Killing it in Chicago, right? If you keep turning down all these auditions, yes, they're going to have a concern. They're going to say, yo, what's up? We're busting our butt pitching you or hitting the button, selecting your name, and you're not going to these auditions. What's up? Are you really serious? That's one thing. But I want us to switch the paradigm and switch the mindset as actors of being so desperate for work, so hungry and willing to take anything that we're scared to turn something down. And so, she asked, I wanted to ask a follow-up, though. I asked a follow-up, but she didn't get back to me because I decided to answer her question live. So I'll tag her on this later. Because my question was why do you feel terrible after declining an audition? There may be a situation where you get an audition offered to you, and that was offered to you. All my New York is coming up. I don't know what's up with that. What's up, Kenya? So you may have an audition, and maybe it goes against your morals. Maybe it involves nudity or profanity or something very vulgar, and you're just literally not comfortable doing it. You have to stand in your power as an actor, as a performer, and say no. Now, the key is how you say no. No one needs to know, you don't need to decline to the casting director and tell them your long dissertation about why you're declining. Just simply say, unavailable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for considering me. I'm unavailable. Period. You don't have to say nothing else, especially if you get an invite through Actors Access or LA Casting or Casting Networks. You don't got to go into it, well, I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. You don't have to do that for the casting directors. However, like with my team, it may be something through EcoCast, through Actors Access, but my team also directly emails me. So if I am going to decline something, I reply all to the team and tell them I'm going to be declining. And then I do give a short explanation for them because that's in-house. So let's say it was an audition where it was nudity, you just don't do nudity, or it was like something really grotesque or really demeaning. I've turned some things down like that before. Because a lot of times too, remember this, your agent or your manager is not reading every script they send you. So they see the breakdown, they're like, oh, Marva would be great for that. Oh, Gwen would be great for that. Oh, Kenya would be awesome for that. Leonie would be great for that. But all they have is a breakdown. So when the audition actually comes in as an invite and the script gets sent, they got hundreds of clients. They don't have time to read that script. Some managers take the time to read, but most don't. And so they have no idea if there's something super offensive in there or something that goes against your morals or your values. You know what I mean? Or you just don't like the character. Sometimes you just don't like the character. So that's when you reply to your team, hey guys, thank you so much for this audition, but I'm gonna pass on this one. And then I usually leave it at that. But if they like to follow up, my manager will follow up and be like, what's going on? What's up? And then I can explain further. This character doesn't speak to me, or I don't agree with not even agree with what she's doing, but I'm not gonna, I don't want to say nothing vulgar, but I'm not gonna do what that character is being asked to do, right? And there's some times where I literally, who's that? Hey, Roxanne. There are times that I literally just don't like the character. I don't like the show. And I want you to remember that we're in 2 seasons. And if you're just popping on, I had a question come in my inbox asking about feeling bad after declining an audition, even if you know that was the right thing to do. And so I'm answering Leonie's question. But there are times, you got to know what season you're in, right? So like someone like Roxanne, been in the industry for a minute, she don't got to take every gig, right? But you may be in a season just starting where you need your first few co-stars. You need anything. Like, he went that away, as my girl Karen Kendrick would say, is a he went that away line. Like 3 words, 1 sentence. You're going to take it, whatever. I call that stacking credits. Take it, take it, take it. That's one season. And then you get to a different season where your resume looks good. You can start being choosy. I remember being a younger actor in the scene and thinking like, man, they turning that down? I would love to do that. But I have to understand that we're all in different seasons. So you get to a season, you get to, like for me, for instance, I have to start thinking of an overall arc of who I am as an actor, what my brand is, because you can totally, absolutely get locked into something. You can book a series regular or a recurring guest star playing a character that you absolutely despise. And I don't mean like you just despise what the character does, like you just don't even like playing it. So when I get a script, when I get an audition invite, I don't hit confirmed immediately. I wait till I get home. I wait till I can read it on my phone or something. And she's messaging me. I hope she's not mad. I can't get to her message because I'm live. Can I tag her here? Nope. All right, hopefully she'll see me. But got some new neighbors. They loud. Lost my train of thought. Just know what season that you're in. It's okay to decline. Sometimes you legitimately have a scheduling conflict, right? Sometimes you just know you can't get off work for that callback or for that, or for the shoot dates, whatever is happening. My whole thing is don't feel bad about it. Oh, if you're going to feel bad about it is if you just couldn't get off work. You know what I mean? If you're working a job that has got you so tied up that you can't possibly get off on a moment's notice, that's frustrating internally. Because I've been there too. That's why I had to have jobs when I was working a 9 to 5 and a 5 to 10 that were flexible. Because what I was not about to do was miss an audition or miss an opportunity for a job that is not my career or my calling. So you just have to know where you're at. But if you really see the script, you're not feeling it, even though you know you need the work and the money and the SAG insurance credits, if it doesn't feel right, trust your intuition. For all of you watching, you will never go wrong trusting your gut. Because what will happen is you will slip up and book that thing and then be miserable. And nobody wants to work with an actor who's miserable, right? So I hope that answers your question. I see you were emailing me as we were live, but I hope that answers your question. It's so good to connect with each and every one of you. We're ramping up for a big membership campaign for the Booking Magnet Academy, so stay tuned for that. If you're new to me and don't know what that is my online virtual academy for actors where I teach marketing, acting, mindset, and audition technique. And so we're doing a whole big revamp on that. So in the coming weeks, you're going to see a big push for membership for the end of the year. So y'all can have y'all end of the year stuff straight and come into pilot season hot, ready to go. Don't get so caught up in holiday. You're not even working on yourself or working on your mindset or setting your goals. Let me check the thread real quick and see if there are any preguntas. Any questions? Hey, Elisa, Roxanne. Roxanne says, so true. You have to know what your boundaries in life are. Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, we are still human beings, right? And casting directors have their job to do. They're trying to fill a hole. And you have your job to do as an actor. And if it don't feel right, don't do it. Elisa says, you reminded me of this book. What book? Joanna. Hey, Joanna Baldwin. Thank you for popping on. You're new to me. I love new faces. It's so funny how I'm connected to hundreds of you guys, and I know a lot of you just by seeing your name. So thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Marva. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you for all of you who are going to watch this later, all the replay watchers. Leave me a comment. Let you know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to sign off now and put these groceries away. But have an amazing night. Stay encouraged. Stay focused. And keep trusting your gut. I think that's gonna be your guiding force throughout your life, and certainly in this career. If it don't feel right, boo, just pass. Thanks, but no thanks, right? Have a good night. Bye.